Welcome to a real day with me in the salon. I'm Andrea, and I'm the owner of Cohesive Beauty Hair Salon located in Austin, Texas. Um, so today, my first client hadn't been to a hairstylist in over 2 years. Long story about that, but she had a really traumatic experience with a previous stylist and she was just really hesitant. So that was exciting to get to service her and really to provide her a great experience. Later on in the day, I did a two-strand twist service, and then I also did a steam hydration treatment with a wash and go on two of my regulars, and they are absolutely two of my favorite clients of all time. But this is the start of my content journey, and I am so glad to bring you behind the chair with me. And yeah, I hope you like. Let me tell you how this first appointment came to be. So when she initially reached out to me, she asked if I was able to just French braid her hair and blow dry it every week because she was pretty much tired of doing her own hair at home, and she just really wanted to get her hair shampooed and a good scalp cleanse. I refer her to a different stylist because the text message she sent me was really particular, and I felt like I'm not really strong at French braids, and so I just didn't want to deliver a bad service. And the other girl was started off as a braider, and now she's a licensed stylist, so I just thought that they would be a better fit with each other. So about maybe a week later, she reached back out to me and she was like, "Hey, can you just do a silk press on me instead?" And I was a little hesitant at first because I was like, but the other girl does silk press too. So why won't you just go to her? But then that's when she kind of opened up to me and shared that she had a really traumatic experience. And then I understood that this was about trust, nothing else. I was really honored that she chose to put her trust in me. And I really wanted to make this experience a good experience for her and to help reframe her mind and make her comfortable again with going to the salon and, just reassuring her that she can have a good experience at a hair salon. So I made sure to stop and get some breakfast and coffee just to, make sure that all my guests were feeling great throughout the day. And just to show, my appreciation to all my clients today. Her hair was pretty dense. And as I started to like blow dry her hair and get through everything, I realized like I kind of understand why you got tired of doing your own hair at home. So once we got started, it did take us a little bit to get through the blow dry process. But it turned out great. So as I started to flat iron her hair, I started to notice how uneven her hair was. And she did inform me that her hair was pretty uneven. She sent me a message and she's like, "I know my hair is uneven. I don't want you to trim it. I trim my own hair. I don't have trust for hairstylists to trim my hair." So it was like a whole thing. So I didn't really say anything about it because she kind of already let me know in the beginning that she did not want her hair trimmed. But as you can start to see, it was pretty uneven. And what she had explained to me was she had did an undercut on herself at one point. So the top half of her hair was really long, but the bottom half was a little shorter. So it was kind of choppy throughout. And I was a little bit concerned with how this style was going to go or how I was going to style it because she was very adamant that, "Girl, you are not going to trim my hair." And I don't trust y'all like that. Like, you're lucky I'm letting you do a silk press. So I was just pretty much just going with the flow and just straightening her hair and just respecting her wishes, because that was what was most important. Just having her to be feel secure in a salon chair again. So I didn't push it. I didn't push for her to get a trim or anything like that. Although she did need a trim, that wasn't on my agenda to push for. I just wanted her to be comfortable. I wanted her to be happy. And that was the most important thing. I do understand that trims are important, but I also understand that your mental health is more important. And if mentally you feel the best with not getting a trim until you're comfortable, I am not going to force anything on anybody. I'm just not that type of stylist. So I was going to respect her wishes, and we were going to figure out a hairstyle for her, one way or the other. But as you can see, this is pretty much where her hair was once I started to straighten it. So this was the end result once we finished. She wanted to pretty much keep it straight. And guess what? We trimmed it. And she loved it. Look at her over there. She's like in the mirror. She was so excited. And I was so happy. I was like, yes, thank you. Like, she made me feel so good. And by the end of it, we were like friends. She's going to be definitely be back. And that was my next client that came to the door. And here I am prepping her now, getting her, prepped for her two strand twist service. This is one of my regulars, and she was my next client for the day. I really enjoy her so much. There's nothing better than clients who are like full of wisdom and full of like information. It just makes you like evolve. And I learned so much from my clients, and she's definitely one of those clients that like I literally end every appointment with knowing something new and learning something new. Look at me, I'm just sitting here talking her ear off, probably about Kenya Moore or something. But this was her two strand twist once we were done. And on to my next client. So this was my last client of the day, and she was just getting a steam hydration treatment and a wash and go. And we literally chatted up throughout the rest of the evening. And let me tell you, it was so emotional. I love her so much. But this is the end of my day. So yay, I made it. That's a lot. Jess is a girlfriend of mine that I've known for a few years. She also trains with Gino. So they're friends in and outside of the gym. And I actually really love she that. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to record my day today because I never do, and I'm like, I need to do more content. Like, content is just like such a struggle for me. Not for any real reason other than I just haven't really developed the habit of doing content. So, yeah. But I am done today. Like I said, it was an easy day. Everyone today. Oh, no, I had a new client today. I was going to say everyone was regulars, but I had a new client today, which was cool, and she turned out really, really great. And I got most of the footage from her. She was like super, super nice. Um, she was telling me that like she had some traumatic like experiences with her hair. So when she first initially like came to me, she didn't really want to get her hair like trim because she was like she has major trust issues. So she sent me like this crazy like message when she booked her appointment. I guess it wasn't crazy, but still. And she was just like, I don't want my hair trimmed. I know it's uneven. I know that it's like whatever. I do not want to trim. Like, I don't mean to sound away. I'm like, ooh, this person sounds away. But she ended up being like really, 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 really awesome. So that was great. And by the end of it, she let me trim her hair just a little bit just to kind of like give it some shape. And so we did that. And she loved her hair. That was great. But everyone else was like regulars. So I feel good about today. I feel good that like I at least got some content recorded. And I'm going to try to like continue to get more and more content recorded because I do want to like grow on YouTube and just in business in general. Have y'all ever been to Austin? Like, Austin is OD with the allergies and the struggle. Oh my goodness. Like, I've been feeling so beat up this entire week, and it's nothing but allergies. It's not a cold, it's just straight up throat. I've been taking like stuff. At first I felt like something was stuck in my throat. I had a headache one day. Like it's been so yeah. I'm so sleepy. I'm probably gonna clean up tomorrow because I'm just too tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so tired. And I have clients tomorrow and I have clients for like the next like I don't know how many days. So life is gonna be life but yay, made it through another successful day. Yay, yay, yay.